Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Jim Wendelak, and we are here on the campus of Jackson Liberty High School for JTV's first ever televised cross-country meet. So this here, it's not the game of the week, it's the meet of the week. So I'm here with Trappy.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, we're just getting ready for the cross-country players to start their race.
Okay, right now the teams are lining up. The boys and the girls are going to be racing together. This is a tri-meet with Barnegat, Point Borough, and the Lions of Jackson Liberty. So right now the official, he's getting everybody organized at the line. He's blowing the whistle. He's making sure, he's summoning Barnegat to the line. And we should be firing off the gun momentarily. So just a little explanation with regard to cross country, with regard to the scoring. It's very similar to golf, where you have the low score wins. Okay, so your top 5 finishers from each team, they score. So the person who finishes first place in the race, he earns 1 point for your team. Second place, 2 points. Third place, 3 points, and so on. So that's how the scoring is tabulated. And again, the low score is going to win. Here's Point Borough coming to the line.
All the players are like stretching it out, getting ready to go.
Yeah, they're all warmed up. They're loose, and they're ready to go. They're just itching to run fast now. Itching to run fast.
I saw them practicing earlier. They were running back and forth. They look like they're ready to go.
Well, yeah, because they want to go and they want to start running fast before they even go race. When they go and they warm up, they'll run several miles just to warm up because they want to be nice and sweaty. They want their muscles all to be warm. And for the later part of their warm up, they'll go and they'll pick up the pace almost to race pace because they want their body to get primed up and ready to go.
Yep.
We got a lot of people, a lot of athletes that they're going and they're trying to organize and get on the line here. Right now, they're getting instructions from the official. The official is the young man with the yellow shirt.
Yep. We got a lot of energy out here.
So it's, we'll be looking for. There's going to be some action here. We're going to go and we're going to see a great race. All 3 teams are undefeated, so this is going to be a battle for the division. So the B South division will be won by one of these 3 teams today.
This will be a nail biter race.
It will. It will. It's going to be close. All right. There's Coach O'Rourke, looking dapper.
Our officials still getting ready to organize the players.
The course is a 5K, so that's a touch over 3 miles. It's 3.1 miles, and it's going to be a mixture of open field and in the woods. Really, it's a nice course here at Jackson Liberty. There's a little mixture of everything.
A few obstacles to go through.
Yeah, it's, they go. And one thing that's exciting about today is we are going to be using a drone to televise good portions of this race. So this is something that's going to be very exciting here for JTV. And
you'll get to see what the runners are experiencing.
Absolutely,
absolutely.
You're going to see a bird's eye view.
Literally.
You know, this is going to be like the Goodyear blimp at the Super Bowl. All right, so the official, he's walking out, and he's going to fire the gun in a moment.
He's getting ready. Make sure all the
Here
players
we
can
go.
hear him. They're getting on their marks.
He's giving everybody instructions.
And they're off. There they go.
All right, so they're going to head across the phys ed athletic field, and they're going to cut up behind the home football bleachers. That's where they're heading now.
Here's the bird's eye view we were talking about.
Look at that. And as they round the corner, they're going to head behind the football bleachers, the home football bleachers. Point Borough, their MO is usually they go out very hard, and their top runner, Devin Hart, it's not going to surprise me if he bolts out to the front and he really starts to hammer it down right from the beginning.
I can't tell who's in the front right now, but it looks like Point Borough's up there.
Well, right now it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
You know, it's mixed up. But as the race progresses and things start to spread out, that's when you're going to start to see some of the drama really take hold. This first portion of the race, the first half mile, even up to about the mile, it's going to be pretty closely packed. But they're rounding the turn into the dirt road now, and they're going to be heading behind the scoreboard of the football stadium. That is really having the drone is that this is good, because we can go and we can see a vast portion of where they're heading. Very exciting.
Looks like a very close race right now.
Yeah, right now it's going to be close. The first half mile up into the mile, and then things will start to spread out. You know, so they're coming around. They're going to be making a right-hand turn shortly, and they're going to head up
for the woods.
Up into the woods again. Yeah. Now, going up into the woods here, there is a small hill there, a small hill and a sharp left-hand turn. All right. So they're going to be. They made that right-hand turn, and now they're going to be heading into the woods. And as they come down the woods, they'll come out and they'll exit around the high ropes course. So this is three undefeated teams with the boys, and it's going to be a nail biter here at the end. You know, after the race finishes, it's going to take a few moments to really tabulate the scores to see who the winner is going to be.
We can start to see the players going into the woods now.
Yep, and they'll head up that hill. There's a hill there.
Oh, that hill.
And from the hill, they'll go and they'll hang a sharp left-hand turn, and they'll follow the tree line down to the high ropes course.
Let's just hope that hill doesn't slow down their momentum.
No, it won't. They'll go and they'll chug up that hill. They've all done a lot of training, and they're all in good shape.
We got a lot of fine athletes out there.
We sure do. So let's see if I can go and, as they come out of the woods there, if I can get an idea of who.
Oh, here you go. Looks like Point Borough.
Okay, that is Devin Hart. He is their top runner. Right there. All right, so that was Devin Hart of Point Borough. And now they're going to be running into the front portion. We see a couple of Jackson Liberty runners, another Jackson Liberty runner. That was Matt Vargas, Devin Valenzuela, and
Barnegat,
Aaron Rocha. There's Dan Keenan, Kyle Torres. It's kind of hard, looking from the back, distinguishing who the Point Borough and who the Barnegat athletes are, because they both have the black tops. And that's where they're coming out of the woods. The girls should start to come out shortly. Now they're up in the front portion of the woods. There we go. There are some of the girls heading out.
There's another Liberty athlete running through. Another Point Borough. Liberty looks like Dana Verga.
Yeah. So right now we're at about 5:17, 5 minutes and 18, 19, 20 seconds into the race. Your top boys should be at the mile mark by now. You know, usually some of these guys, they can go and they can run a little over a 5-minute mile here on the rolling, twisting trails. So.
More Liberty girls.
Yeah. So this has got to be exciting for you. Here it is, your first cross-country meet.
Yeah,
it's televised event.
It's really good. I'm feeling good. I love cross-country. Used to running back in 6th grade. Those were the days.
Back in the day, those were the days. Those were the days.
How about you, Jim?
Well, this is believe it or not, this is my first time.
Really?
And I'm having a ball. I am having a ball. Not only am I sitting next to a talented young lady like yourself, but we're here watching this fine athletic event. Looks like Devin Hart is coming around, and he's going to be making the turn to head back up into the second portion of the woods over here and heading back. So it looked like he was first. It looked like there was a Liberty runner in there, which is probably Dan Duffy. There's Dylan Stinner coming up. Here comes Devin and Dan Keenan. They're up there. Good. Matt Vargas, Aaron Rocha, they're all in the mix. So this is exciting. We have a fine mix of Borough, of all 3 schools here. The scoring is going to be tough because it's everything is mixed up in here. So every place is going to count. This is where, once they hit the 2-mile mark, runners are going to really have to start to dig deep and push through the pain to go and finish this race, because this is for the Beat South Division.
It's definitely going to be hard for the officials to put all the numbers together to figure out which team goes on being undefeated and which team gets their first loss.
Well, what they're going to do is, as they come across, there'll be a coach here, and they'll go and they'll document every finisher that comes in. What they'll do is there's popsicle sticks with numbers, and as each athlete crosses the finish line and goes into the chute, they'll be given one of those sticks with the number. So that's their place, and they're going to use those places to go and determine the scoring. So Devin Hart is now going between the 2 softball fields. There's another Point Borough runner with Dan Duffy. So that second Borough runner, I believe that is Luke Dragon. It's hard to tell from this distance, but that's who I think it is. Dan Duffy is running right there with him.
Here comes more Liberty boys.
Yep, just let's see. So we have, that's Dylan Stinner. And let's see, we have Devin Valenzuela. And then there's a couple more Point Boroughs and a Barnegat athlete, another Barnegat athlete. We have Aaron Rocha. We have Matt Vargas.
Another
Barnegat
Barnegat.
athlete.
Oh, that's a Barnegat girl.
Oh, Barnegat girl.
Point Pleasant.
Okay, here's
Jackson.
another. It looks like Dan Keenan. We're going on 10-10 into the race now. So all these athletes have been running for a little over 10 minutes. There's Kyle Torres. We have some more Barnegat athletes. Here's Peter Fatovic.
Here's another drone shot.
And look at this, we got a drone shot into the woods. There's Kyle. Yeah, there it is. Devin Hart. He's out, and he's going for his second loop through the front woods. And this is expected. Devin is one of the top runners in the state. And so, honestly, it's no surprise that he went out hard, and he's heading into the front portion of the woods for the second loop.
Definitely a hard athlete to beat.
He definitely is. He's one of the top, whether it's cross country or winter or spring track. He's one of the top athletes in the state. He consistently going to the meet of champions. Very, very talented young man. So here we have a drone shot and looking at some of the athletes heading up into the woods for the second time. There's Dylan Stinner coming out.
Looks like another Point Borough girl.
Okay, so now at this point, the legs are starting to get tired, and the brain in some of these athletes is saying, "Hey, this is tough. This is tough. Slow down." But you got to push through that.
There goes Aaron Rocha.
And there's Aaron Rocha. So this right now, it's close. This is going to be a close one.
This is where we really see who's the most dedicated, wanting to push through, which we all know. They're very dedicated players. They all want to win. It just depends on who's physically and mentally prepared for this race.
Well, at this point, that all of the athletes have done a lot of training, so they're in shape, and it gets to the point where cross country is an interesting sport because it's just as much or even more mental than physical. You do put your body through a lot, but a lot of it's mental. And if you could just focus and push through that discomfort of you can go and you could do great things, but physically, all of these athletes are very capable.
That's where mental toughness comes into
Absolutely.
every play.
Absolutely.
All three.
So here we have some of the girls heading out into the woods, and they're heading up. Back here's Devin Hart. He's looking. We're at 13:48. He's coming up there. He's going to be looping through. He's Point Borough's top runner, and again, he's one of the top runners in the state. That looks like Mason heading out. Back to the front, here's Dan Duffy. And there was a Point Borough athlete, I believe, right after him.
Two Liberty girls. Looks like Justina Harsh and maybe Katie Tanra.
It's a good thing you know some of the girls.
Here's Dylan Stenner.
No, that was
shoot.
not Dylan. That was
It's hard
Jesse.
to tell.
That was Jesse and Chris Blodgett.
It's hard to tell from the
Jesse
back.
Shalin. The leader, he should be coming out of the woods shortly. I believe, if I'm looking back, I believe he came out of the woods. We'll be able to see the straightaway, and when everybody starts to get excited here at the finish, we're going to know somebody's coming. And here comes, that was a Liberty runner heading back to the second portion of the front woods. Here's Devin Hart. We're at 15:31, 15:33.
As he's looping around the corner.
The corner here, heading toward the finish. He's on the straightaway here.
Here he comes.
Here's Devin, and again, this is no surprise. He's a very gifted runner.
He's packing in some heat.
Here he comes, cruising in. So his unofficial time, 16:01 for an unofficial time for Devin Hart. We'll have to go and check at the end with the official to see his official time. Here comes Dan Duffy for Jackson Liberty in second place. That is great. It looks like he might break the previous school record. 16:29 for Dan Duffy. Luke Dragon at 16:36. This is where things are going to start to get really interesting now in the team scoring. That was a school record for Dan Duffy. Dan Duffy is Jackson Liberty's top runner. He is also a gifted and he's a talented young man. This is
we're starting to see some more athletes coming through the bend.
They have to fight for every position here. Here comes Dylan Stinner.
Dylan is a very gifted runner. He's been doing cross country for a long time.
Okay, so Dylan Stinner. Come on, Devin. Finish strong, Devin. Finish strong, buddy.
Here comes Point Borough.
There's another Point
Daniel
Borough.
Broder.
All right, we have our first Barnegat runner coming through. Here we go.
Here comes Aaron Rocha.
Here comes Aaron Rocha. Aaron Rocha comes across at 18:12. Nice job for Aaron. Here's another Barnegat athlete.
Here comes two Liberty boys.
Here comes Daniel Keenan. He's a freshman, a very promising freshman for us, 18:35. Matt Vargas, 18:39.
18:43 for Point Pleasant.
For Point Pleasant, we have another Barnegat athlete coming through. He's 18:56. Here comes some more Barnegat athletes. Another Point Borough. Here comes Kyle Torres. Come on, Kyle.
And another Point Pleasant.
And here we go. Kyle, 19:17. That's a new PR for him.
Here comes Barnegat.
I'll tell you, some of these boys are coming across, giving their all at the finish.
Another Barnegat.
Another Barnegat athlete. We're at 1938 with finishers. Here comes Peter Fatovic, another promising freshman for the Lions.
Here comes another Liberty.
1949, Zach Koshy. Nope, that's Zach
Point
Koshy.
Borough.
Here we go. That's a girl. The first girl just came through.
Point Pleasant.
Another Point Pleasant girl. Some of your faster girls are going to be coming in around this time in that high 19, low 20 range. Here's another Barnegat boy. That's a good time here at this course, 2024.
Here's another Point Pleasant boy.
Here we go.
And here's the rest of the Liberty. And Barnegat.
All right, here comes Peter. Now Patrick is another promising freshman. He's really shown some guts this season. 2052, that's a 5K PR for him.
Here comes a boy Liberty and a girl.
Here's
Samantha
Tim Rath.
Corallo.
Here's Liberty's #1 girl,
Samantha
Jen
Corallo.
And she's finishing at 21:12. All right, here comes another Point Borough girl.
And another
She's
Liberty
come in
boy.
strong. So she's coming across the finish line here. 21:41. Here's Jessie Shalin for the Lions.
Here's 2 Point Borough.
21:48 for Jessie. And here's 2 Point Borough girls.
21:54.
And 21:55. Here's Chris Blodgett. 22:02. Matt Simone, 22:06.
Here's another Point Borough girl. Finishing at
22:17. You know, these cross-country runners, they really do. They have a lot of heart, a lot of guts.
Spirit.
It's a lot to go out and run hard for 3.1 miles for a 5K. It's tough, and
Here comes
they're all tough kids.
Here comes the second top girl for Jackson Cross Country, Dana Vergara.
Yes, this is the Lions #2 girl. Dana's going to finish in at 22:56. Another girl from Point Borough.
Finishing at
23:08. I had the pleasure of showing the Point Borough girls the course a few days ago. I went and I ran the course with them. All a bunch of nice girls. Look at this. This is a battle to the finish.
Here it goes. And Barnegat pulls ahead.
Right at the end. Girl from Borough finishes right there in the mix with the 2 boys. That was an exciting finish.
Seems like the Barnegat boy, seems like he's hurt from that.
He just, well, you know what? You dig deep, and it's tough. It takes a lot out of you.
Most definitely. Here comes #3, Kelsey Brown.
All right, Kelsey. Here she comes. And she's going to finish in at 24 flat. Another Barnegat young lady. 24:09.
Point Borough.
Point Borough girl.
And a Liberty boy.
There we go. There's Mason. Nice job. 24:22. There's another young lady for the Lions. 24-31. Look at this, okay.
Point Borough and Liberty fighting for the finish.
Trying to fight in there.
And
I think the girl from Point Borough just nudged her out by a nose. Beat her by a nose. We have a nice drone shot. The drone hovering over the
here
softball
comes a Barnegat
field.
girl and two
Barnegat,
Liberty runners.
Girls. There's Mia finishing, and Casey Raff for the boys.
Here's another Point Borough girl.
So here we are. We're at these athletes have been running for 25, going on 25 and a half minutes now. This is the last tri meet for all of these teams. They've all had all of their tri meets, and we'll be running into some invitationals for the next couple of weekends, and then we get to championship time with the Ocean County Championships in a couple weeks.
Here's another Point Borough girl.
Here she's finishing strong.
Pushing through, and here comes Logan. Logan from Liberty.
There we go. Here's Logan.
Followed by
Right
Justina Harsh and Jacqueline Harsh. They're both sisters, and they're both fighting through.
(26-18). This is exciting that I'm able to contribute to this first here at Liberty, televising this cross-country meet. This is really exciting. I hope this leads to maybe televising a track meet in the spring. That
wink,
would
wink.
be really exciting. Wink, wink, Mr. Ferrone. Wink, wink. All right, we have another Liberty girl finishing strong. 26-54.
There should be more runners coming through the bend soon.
Yeah, they'll be coming around soon. We'll still have some more athletes coming through. Here's a Barnegat, one of the Lady Bengals coming through. There we go, rounding the turn here on the home stretch.
She's going for it, pushing.
We got a nice bird's eye view from our Jackson Liberty drone hovering over the softball field. That's a great asset to the JTV arsenal.
Here comes the Barnegat girl.
She's
seemed to have gone a little off track.
That's okay, but she's back on track now. There we go, 28-02.
Barnegat and Liberty
Jacob.
fighting it out.
There you go, Jacob.
Looks like Jackson Liberty's pulling ahead, and
pulls ahead.
Liberty.
Way to fight, Jacob. That's Jacob Bussell. His older brother was a JTV alum, I believe.
That's cool. You could tell in his face his dedication
Sam
and
Bussell.
wanting.
Sam Bussell was his brother. Yeah, he's attending. He's a junior up at Hofstra University.
Congratulations to him.
Bree, finishing at 28-41.
Here's another Barnegat girl.
I think it's great that we were able to get a good crowd. We have several members of the Liberty student body that hung around after school and after their athletic practices to go and watch today's game, watch today's meet.
A lot of supporting family members.
Yeah, a lot of supporting family members, supporting, friends are here and classmates are here supporting these athletes. I think that's awesome.
Even a lot of teachers.
A lot of teachers are out here, administrators. Mr. Brignola is here, Mr. Rank and Mr. Lax. It's great to see the administration and some of the other staff members coming out here and helping out and supporting the group. Mrs. Savona is out on the course helping out. Mr. Myers, really, it's a Miss O'Connor. It's a great thing. You know, we're a family here at Jackson Liberty, and the whole Jackson Liberty community comes out to support what's going on here at the school.
Here comes another Point
Borough girl.
Whoops, coming through. Followed by Cornelius.
Corn. Let's see, Corn. That's it, Corn pushed through. This is going to be a PR for Corn at our home course here. 30-33 for Corn.
That's a good time.
That is, I believe that is a PR for him here at our home course. That is a great time for Corn. PR, I've mentioned that several times here this afternoon. That's a personal record. That means that's one of these athletes, they went and this is their best time at this course. Or anytime you hear that, sometimes you'll hear, instead of PR, you might hear a PB, personal best. But
always
here in the land of the Lions,
good.
we say PR. Here's another
Katie
Lady
Tonra.
Lion. Here's my girl, Mia. Did a great job.
There's Katie Tonra finishing at 31 minutes.
31:32.
31:32.
Awesome job. Proud of you, kid. Yes, we're at 31:47. So the time on the screen is a little off. That's the unofficial time, but we're approaching 32 minutes coming up right now. That's 32 even. We just have a few athletes left on the course.
Oh, there's our camera operator, Becky Fiafua.
She is, wow, you can go and see how far she is out by just taking a look as the drone kind of pulls away. Really get a view, a bird's eye view of, look at that. There's the building.
The little canopy.
You see that little tent. That's where we're located. And that's where the finish is, the finish chute. We're looking out at the varsity softball field, the phys ed field. Now we're scanning over
the senior parking lot.
The senior parking in the building. I'll tell you, the drone is really, what an asset that is to the JTV program, because I'll tell you, without the drone, we would not have been able to cover this meet the way we did. This is fabulous.
Never would have been able to see what the players have seen.
No, we really wouldn't have been able to have the opportunity. This is great.
You can kind of see it all the way up there.
Yeah, you're looking up. The drone is way up there, way up there. It's hovering over the parking lot here. I'll tell you, the person that decided to get this drone, what a genius, a genius.
The person who made the drone making bucks.
Yes, but I'll tell you, the powers to be that decided this is. Right now, you're looking at the JTV bus. That's where all the magic happens. That's
ran by Mr. Noble and Mr. Ferrone.
Mr. Noble and Ferrone. I can't say enough good things about those two gentlemen. You know, I've had the privilege of working with them before, and they are fabulous, fabulous. Look at that. We got a thumbs up. I'm trying to see.
Can we get a thumbs up?
Yeah, look, there it is.
That's the famous drone.
That is the famous drone.
The lion.
I'll tell you, the flying lion. And there's Mr. Noble. He's the operator. He is bringing in the flying lion. That's what I'm going to call
That's
the
such
drone.
a good name.
I'm going to call the drone the flying lion. And
There's
look at that
a good
handsome guy.
close-up. Ooh, looking like
What a handsome
stud.
guy he is. Wow. Well, and as I said earlier, describing the scoring is done. The first 5 finishers for each team score. And how the scoring works is the low score wins. And what happens is that if the first place runner, he scores 1 point for your team, second place 2 points, third place 3 points, and so on. And that's how they go. And then they tally up the five runners who score. Now, if there's ever a tie, which could happen, it goes to the 6th and the 7th runners. So that's why it's really important that nobody gives up, and because every place matters.
Of course.
Because I've seen it in races where the score is tied after 5 athletes, and it goes down to the 6th and 7th runners. So you know, everybody is in play. So right now, the coaches are together. They're huddling up and they're tallying up the scores for this tri-meet. And how it's going to work is each team will score against another. So it's Jackson Liberty. They're going to score separately with Point Borough and with Barnegat. So really, it's kind of like we went. And it was like a double header today. That's the best way to kind of describe it. So, you know, so we'll go and basically we had 2 meets rolled into one. And once we go and we'll find out the final scores here. I'm pretty sure
I believe all
I'm
the
not
athletes
sure
are together.
if there's any athletes left on the course. But what an exciting day.
Oh,
what an exciting day here.
So many close calls. Like, it was either Point Borough, Barnegat, Point Borough and Liberty and...
All right, so right now we're going to go and we're going to break for a commercial. So watch closely to this commercial. He might look familiar to some of you. Sorry, I didn't see you.
You didn't stop.
I'm late for work. Thought I could make it.
It's my first day of school.
He's only 7.
I know, but I'm going too fast. I'm not going to be able to stop. I'm sorry.
Here's a couple of our runners.
Yeah, right now the athletes after they go and they finish a race, it's very important that they do a cool down. So that's just to go and kind of
Do a little light jog.
Do a light run to continue, kind of bring everything down slowly and trying to work things in. It'll help with the recovery when you go and you do a cool down. We're still waiting for the scores to be tabulated. Here are the Lions of Jackson Liberty coming in for finishing up their cool down. So we're
probably going to go back one day, that's all. All right, so he's going to send you the scores, but they are this.
All right, so here are the final scores today. As I said, everything is going to be kind of scored separately between each of the schools. So with regard to Jackson Liberty and Barnegat, the score, Jackson Liberty 20, Barnegat 37. Okay, so Jackson Liberty will defeat Barnegat. With regard to Point Borough, the Point Borough meet, that was really for the division here. Jackson Liberty and Point Borough. Point Borough is going to squeak it out. They are going to defeat the Lions 25-30.
Such a close game.
It was a close match. One or two places would have been the difference there. So Point Borough will finish the regular season at 7-0. Jackson Liberty will finish the season at 6-1. And between Point Borough and Barnegat, Point Borough is going to defeat Barnegat 17-40. We have a new course record here. Devin Hart is going to set a new course record here at 16:01. That's the overall course record. And our own Dan Duffy is going to set a new school record here at our course. He's going to he ran a 16:29 today, which is basically going to crush the old record that was held by Mike Russo, who was a fine cross-country runner and wrestler here at Jackson Liberty. But Dan Duffy is going to crush his record. He ran, if I remember correctly, he ran a 17:01 here, Mike Russo. But Dan crushes it at 16:29. So that is an exciting day here at the Lions Den here at Jackson Liberty.
We also have the top 10 runners of the match. We have Devin Hart coming in first, Dan Duffy following second, Luke Dragon following in third, Dylan Stenner in fourth, Dan Broder in fifth, Devin Valenzuela in sixth, Paul Demetrio in seventh, Colby Pearson in eighth, Gareth Aguilar in ninth, and Aaron Rocha in 10th.
Wow, that was great. Still waiting for some girls' scores, and as soon as we get them, we'll go and we'll relay those out to the masses.
The times are very close. They're so close.
That's, you know what? It's just a matter of two places separated the Panthers of Point Borough and the Lions of Jackson Liberty. They went head to head, and today, Point Borough was able to squeak it out. You go and you go head to head, and that's why we do it. That's why you compete. And I tip my hat to the Panthers of Point Borough. They are great competitors, and I also tip my hat to the Barnegat Bengals because
very
they went out.
athletes.
They fought also, and here are the girls coming back from their cool down.
Looking good, looking good.
So as soon as we get some girls' scores, we'll go and we'll relay those to you. But what a beautiful day to run. This was great. You couldn't have asked for perfect weather.
It doesn't even look like there's a cloud in the sky.
No, it's gorgeous out. All right, so here we go. We have some scores. It's doing some flippy flops on me. All right, now, so with regard to the girls' scores, the Point Borough girls will defeat the Lady Lions. Final score 18-45. And between our Lady Lions and the Lady Bengals of Barnegat, our Lady Lions are going to come up on top there by a score of 15-48. So that is great news. All right, so we have
our top 10
top
runners.
10.
We have Sarah Kimmick coming in first, Molly Kate Sabia coming in second, Sam Crowler coming in third, Peyton Logan coming in fourth, Caitlin Reagan coming in fifth, Lily Broder coming in sixth, Rachel Paz coming in seventh, Dana Verga coming in eighth, Olivia Sorosky coming in ninth, and Sam Soga coming in 10th.
Wow. I'll tell you, like the boys, the girls went and beasted it out. So just like the boys, the Lady Lions are going to finish the day with a 1-1 for the day. So they're basically splitting the doubleheader. And thanks. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to the JDV Meet of the Week. Again, the first cross-country meet to be televised here on JTV. It was an exciting one. So, again, I'm Jim Wendelak.
And I'm Jamie Trapp. And we'll see you next time on the JTV Meet of the Week.